Okay, let's take a look at this. I like to bring y'all interesting yards. This one is completely locked. Only way to get in is that little gate right there. And yes, I can get the X Mark 48-inch in here, but I didn't because the ground is so soft that like it's squishing under me right now. See my footprint? Look at that. And the ground is that soft because it's over irrigated, way over irrigated. This part of the yard is drenched, but this is not my normal yard. Okay, so this is completely, it's a steep hill, so you gotta start at that road, that's where I'm parked, go all the way down, then come down this street and go in through this gate. This part's completely locked too. Now, like I was saying, this isn't my yard. I wouldn't even want this yard, to be honest with you. It's a buddy of mine's who needs a favor, and it's literally, I could walk out in the street and almost see my house. If it wasn't for the hill, I could see my house. So it's that close, and he needed a favor. I'm behind as heck, but he needed a favor, so I'm doing it. Well, almost done with it. So let's keep this day going, guys. Looks like hopefully it's gonna be productive. It's gonna be hot too. Y'all probably already know this, but just a little tidbit. Echo Speed Feed head. You don't have to buy the whole head. I'm sure y'all have seen this. Everybody and their brother on social media puts it out there, but I just got a new cap for it. Finally, since I was over at Cox Tractor today anyway, I went ahead and picked one up since the spring was poking through. That's the first, that weed eater's 3 or 4 years old. And this is the first time I'm replacing the cap, but $7 beats buying a new head, right? Nick, why were you back at Cox Tractor today? All right, just finished this one up. Doesn't look like much, but see these 3 stripes right here? Whenever you go over that, my head would disappear from where I'm standing here on this road. You wouldn't be able to see me where it just drops off. But anyway, there's that. There's that. Guys, this is a 8 to 10 year old skag cheetah. It'll beat you to death, but it's got a beautiful cut on it. So, yeah, the Turf Tiger's back in the shop. It is what it is, y'all. They'll find it. It kept bogging down. Like if you're going through thick grass and it's so thick that it shuts the mower down, that's what it was doing. And it just kept doing that, Scott and the guys will figure it out. I ain't worried about it. They didn't have a demo per se, but I got hooked up so I could keep going. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, I'm Nick with P&H Lawn Care, solo operator in East Tennessee. If you're a regular subscriber, you guys know I don't get on here and just put out a video just to put out a video. I usually have something to say. And I was doing this very yard, I was weed eating, and my phone started blowing up. I got a text message, and she talks to you in your ear and tells you who it is. I've told y'all about my group of buddies that we talk or message every day. It's Landscapes by Acme Scott, Dependable Don's Garage Don, and the Black Sheep Lawn Care Pablo. So I encourage y'all to go check out their channels, but we message every day. And I keep getting this going off my ear, and then my wife and kids text me, you hit 5,000, you hit 5,000. Congrats, buddy. So apparently I hit 5,000 subscribers. It's a drop in the bucket for whenever you look at Spencer and Blades of Grass and Brian and all those guys. But to me, it means a ton. And I want y'all to know how much I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that 5,000 of you guys will tune in and hear what I have to say. So I already had something I was going to say before that started going off in my ear, and I was like, oh my gosh. Staying positive. Yes, I don't stay positive all the time. You're behind because of rain. The heat is about to kill you. The humidity, guys out west, I know y'all are used to it, but whenever it hits 94 degrees and 62% humidity here in East Tennessee, we're just like, oh dear Lord. So you're behind on yards. The heat is getting you. You're solo. So the only person you can rely on is this one. You have equipment breakdowns, and you pull up to the next yard and you're just like, I don't want to do another one. I'd give anything if there would be a thunderstorm blow up and rain me out so I can go home. I'm thinking about just screw it. I'm gonna go home, sit in the air conditioner. Tomorrow's another day. So staying positive. Whenever that happens. Why am I saying that? Because it happened to me on this yard. I dealt with that this morning. It got me behind. I'm already behind. Skag went down, had to make a run to the dealership. Yes, for all you guys that say, that's why you have a backup lawnmower. Not all of us have that privilege, but we do have good dealers that support us. But anyway, you still lose time, no matter what. But whenever I got out this yard, I'm just like, I want to do it. I'm tired. Yesterday beat the heck out of me. I don't want to do it. So what I say to you in a time like that, take on this one. Take on this yard that you just pulled up to. Change things. I've switched what I was listening to. I'm a political junkie. I'm sorry, y'all probably don't know that about me, but I'm a political junkie. So I'll listen to that BS all day long. And it's hard to stay motivated, listen to all that negativity. But I changed up what I was listening to. I put on some music. And for me, it's 50s is the best decade for music. But for me, to get going, I listen to 80s, 90s, and 2K on Sirius. No, I'm not sponsored by Sirius. That's just what I put on. So that does it. Keep a strong support system. Guys, negative people are like a cancer. They are, that it'll just spread. Think of it this way. You want to hold a rally, and you want to hold a rally in downtown, and you're trying to get as many people there as you can get, but you're going to celebrate something. It's hard to get people to show up, but throw a rally to where this property backs up to an ammunition plant, or yes, they make missiles, bombs, all that stuff. And whenever they see somebody standing that close to a fence, they tend to get suspicious. So I'm gonna take my filming on down the road. But anyway, what I was saying, but you wanna protest something, fuss about something, no problem getting people to show up. It's kind of like getting positive reviews on Google. It's like pulling teeth to get a positive review. But look at the positive reviews on a restaurant and look at the negative reviews. Everybody's always willing to gripe about something, but it's hard to get people to say positive things about something. So keep people, positive people in your life, because that'll keep you positive. Have a strong support group. I just told you that. My wife and kids, my family, they're a positive support group. That trio I told you all about, they're a positive support group. So staying positive. Do this yard. Change up what you're doing to get a positive mentality. And then don't look at it like I'm 25 yards behind, because that's easy to do, and that's what we always do. I've got to get 25 yards done in 2 days. There ain't no way. They're calling for rain tomorrow. There's no way I can do it. Do this one and say there's 24 left. Not 24 to go. There's only 24 left. Go to the next one. Now there's 20. It's a double, so now there's 22. So half full, not half empty. So staying positive is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. And to be completely honest with you, it was more for my benefit than yours, because that's just how I felt whenever I pulled up this yard. That I'm just like, oh God. So you guys that are new in the business, it hits all of us. 20 years in the business, it'll kick your butt, but you just got to keep that mentality. There was 2 things I wanted to talk to y'all about. Staying positive is one. And whenever you got your friends and loved ones texting you saying you hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, that I zipped through that weed eating and blowing, knocked it out quick. So switching to the second thing I want to talk to y'all about, I'm going to end the day there, because guys, this is something that could save your life. I'm dead serious about this, and I'm trying to get ahead of it, because you know we've got baby rabbit season every year. You gotta, in the spring, you gotta watch out so you don't weed eat a baby rabbit or run over a rabbit's nest and kill all of them. There's another season that never gets talked about, but you guys that are just starting out in lawn care need to know this. So I've rambled on enough. Stay tuned for that part. We'll get to it as the sun's going down. All right, guys? All right, Nick, it ain't baby rabbit season, it ain't deer season, it ain't no hunting season. What season is it? It's underground yellow jacket nest season. And it happens every year. And guys, if this is your first year in lawn care, it's usually about now, right about second week in July, and it'll run all the way through August. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, like the past couple of years, it's been a running joke, because every day on Instagram I'd post another one, and what everybody thought was so funny about it is because I burn them, I toast them things. So I'll get to that. So what's going to happen, they're about this big around, and they're usually covered up. I'm going to show you one, but the yellow jackets won't get you whenever you run over the nest. That just ticks them off. When they're going to get you is you don't know you've hit them, and you go down, you make your pass, and you're coming back. And whenever you come back, that's when they're all fired up and all of them are out of the nest, and that's when you get lit up. And there's so many instances popping off in my head right now. A buddy of mine, Carter, that y'all know, that works at Cox, me and him were on a yard one time, and he come running down. I was like, what happened? And I think they got him 8 or 9 times. One time I was had the X mark walk behind on a steep hill, and I was turning it around, and I had the mower was up here on the hill and I'm below it, and I'm standing on one of those nests, and they got me 8 times in one ankle, 2 or 3 times on the other ankle. Anyhow, I think it was year before last, I got stung 17 times throughout the season. So what you want to do, the best way I can explain it is, whenever you go to make your turn on your stripe, just, and I've said this in videos before, if y'all go back, I've made these videos, but I've never had this many people watching my channel, so I want to get it out there. Scan, because you'll see them buzzing around. There'll be so many of them that you you'll be able to see a bunch of them swarming around. There's so many. So every time you make a pass, just kind of stop before you go again. Don't just fly down each one. So that's one thing. And then whenever we get there, I'm going to the property right now, and I waited this late because it's best to wait till almost sundown, because that's when they all go, the little bastards all go back in there. They are so mean though that I've lit them nests on fire before and watched them go back down in the hole. I mean, they're pure evil. I hate those things. And if you're allergic to them, I mean, it could kill you. Even if you're not allergic to them, it's going to ruin your day. I could pull up pictures from the past couple of years where my ankles are swollen or whatever, and I'm not even allergic to them. So, underground yellow jacket nests. And I'll show you all how I'm going to deal with this, and I'll tell you why I set them on fire after I'll show you one, okay? But I want y'all to know what they look like so you can be on the lookout for them. All right, I was weed eating this the other day, and I came back down this pass, and I spotted them. There it is. You see that? So, now, they say the fumes off of it's just pure gasoline. They say that the fumes off of it will kill the nest, but I always set fire to it. So why do I always set fire to it? Because usually whenever I find those things, it's in the heat of the day, whenever they're out working and all mad and everything, and I hit one of them, and I come back around, they're blazing mad. So that won't necessarily always kill the whole nest, because I've seen those things, and y'all keep following me on my channel, and I'll show you. I've seen some of those nests that are huge. I'll pour gasoline down in it and light it, and fire will come out the hole that I poured the gasoline in, and then 10 feet away, flames will be shooting out of there. So those nests are huge underground. They can be. So that's why I say, I put it on TikTok, and people were like, oh, you don't have to do that yet. It's not my property. I don't have the luxury of dealing with them. I see the problem, I address it, and why I set fire to them is because I'm trying to get the whole nest, because if you don't kill the queen bee, they'll come back and rebuild it. But I've got a lot of yards and I forget. So the next time I'm at that property, if I see a little round charred piece of grass about that big around, oh yeah, that nest was there. And several more times than I can count, I've set fire to one, and the next week whenever I'm back mowing, it's back. So I knew that one was there, and I know it's the time of day whenever they go in there for the evening, and they'll probably all be in there. So I'm going to try the gasoline, and you can bet the next time I mow that property, I'll let you guys know on the video. So, but my main concern is that y'all be aware that it's underground yellow jacket nest season. So be on the lookout for it. I'd hate for you guys to get tore up by them. So just a little PSA for you guys. Anyway, thanks so much for getting me to 5,000 subscribers, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up. Love it if you'd subscribe. Come along on the ride with me with this P&H solo lawn care. And as I always tell you guys, I'll catch you on the next one, all right? See y'all.